Alright, let's turn on the battery. And, pump. APU. Complete as reported. Complete? I don't know if I've ever seen complete before. Alright, here comes the power. What's temperature? It's kind of chilly.
Overspeed.
Okay. So, we're going to Vegas. Altitude's like 2185. Looks like pretty good about there. Barometric pressure over there is 299.0. So we'll call, it's probably at 2992, but we'll call it 2990. Alright, oh. It might be a good idea to come with the flight plan. So we're going to click on Flight Aware. There's a few flights taken out of here. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Gap 7. That's some weird radial. I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, so we're looking at these three. Right. So the stick 3 was this. These two look almost the same. Wesla. Exactly the same. So it must be. So we'll just check out the difference between the stick 3 departure and the Wesla. So the ones. They are departing on the ones. That's pretty. That would be a fun takeoff. Nice, strong crosswind. That was what? That's stick 3, and Westlaw looks like 2 8s, right? So 2 8s. And we did say that, oops, the winds at San Francisco are 290 at 20. So even though they're saying departing on the ones, I'm going to plan for the 2 8s. So we'll take the Westlaw. But, yeah. Alright, so copy. Paste. Well, that's in their altitude. We are file. And now we're going to call in for clearance. Make sure that we're good. Okay. So we have 2 left and right. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Oh, Chrysler 118.2. Oh, maybe we should sign in.
Connected to PilotEdge.
And we have 118.2. So we're going to come over here. And let's call and say San Francisco. Oops. I'm hearing my own voice. So we can fix that by doing, we can put this down, and I think that should fix it. Let's see. San Francisco clearance, Northwest 576 IFR to Las Vegas.
Northwest 576, San Francisco clearance on request, standby.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, Nerdsy.
Command T 10 Foxtrot, descended, maintain 5,000. King Air 36 Tango, exit right, and no, say parking.
And we'll exit at Alpha 5 and we're parking at flight craft 36 Tango.
36 Tango, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground point 9er.
We'll taxi the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground point 9er, 36 Tango.
Northwest 576, clear to Las Vegas, McCarran Airport, Westlaw 3, departure, Intel transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, squawk 6065.
Northwest 576, clear to Las Vegas. Westlaw 3, departure, Intel, transition, then is filed, climb via the SID, squawk 6065.
Northwest 576, read that correct.
Alright. was super easy because all the frequencies applied and everything, so awesome. So in that case, we can go back to where we were, which was... Actually, wait, I should just look at the altitude. So the altitude on the departure is 3,000. And the heading is 284. So, flight director. Oh, wait. Okay, got those in. I think I hit equal limit. That all good. And we said 3007 earlier. Okay. Alright, so we checked out the field before, we were good there. Comms, as is for the moment. Actually, I could just put in the ground in the tower. So, ground is 121.8, tower we know is 120.5, and... Oops.
Comanche 1 Sierra Foxtrot, descend to maintain 3,000.
Okay. About there. All that good stuff set. And we're down here. There. And we'll come up here. Turn these on. We'll come back down here. Do that. That.
United 230, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Okay. Let's just go turn these up. KLAS. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Alright. Do a little activate and execution. And then it's Intel Q162.
Comanche 1 Sierra Foxtrot, roger, frequency
No,
change approved, advise when you're back on, we'll deal with it.
SS. AA. Okay. And after that, it was BTY. So we go to the next page. BTY. It wants to go performance initialization. Do that. Do that. 2. 2000. Okay, and then let me just pull up my. Oops.
Banshee, what's your Foxtrot, Roger?
What page is that? Okay, so we said what, 59.6. 124, 129, 137. 124. 129. 137. 12-inch, 12% is there. We gotta put the temperature 19. I'm gonna take a guess. 2.8 left. And then we said Westlaw. Intel. Okay. Open the arrival. And that was Sunset, I believe, right? Let's double check that one. Sunset out of Betty, BTY, whatever it was. And the winds there are variable. I guess we're gonna get a 2.5 left. Seems like they favor that quite a bit. But we can always change that later. So we'll just put 2.5 left. I'll just leave that alone for now. Shoot, I think Prino's like right on the approach course. Might as well just double check it for a moment. So Prino is, yeah, right on the localizer, so we'll just kind of put it there. That's an approach transition. Okay. Cool. So basically have departure, cruise, and arrival and approach set. So now that we've done that, we'll go over to the legs page. You see altitude, so that's a good thing. Is Roger Line still with us? I'm curious if you have altitudes in your FMS when you get that VNAV issue. Okay, so map view.
Banshee, once your Foxtrot, press Pain VOR at or above 3000, cleared ILS.
Oh, wait.
Runway 1,
Sorry, what a step.
Yankee, runway
Or
16
plan.
right approach. Report established inbound on the final approach course.
And then, step, step, step. Okay, so you have the same thing, alright. And we're stepping on through. Next page. So then at what point do you get those errors? It says that you're putting it in. But like, what button do you click on that finally comes? I'm assuming it comes up right down here and says the error that you were describing to us, right? Alright. So no discontinuities. Descent page? Let's check it out. That's what I see. It says path error here, but I don't know. I never go there. I haven't tried descend now. I might try that eventually if it's an option for this airplane. Yeah, that's always a tough one, right? Pulling that from memory, for sure. Well, unless later on I mean, this VOD should be available so that when you do your flight again, you can compare it. The only way it would be available is if I flip out on something later and I start saying stupid things, but I don't think it's going to happen. So usually I leave my recordings up. All right, cool. So we have the FMS programmed, and yeah, they've been responsive, it seems. FMS is done. We put in the V speeds. Put in my indicated airspeed bug, my command bug. We need the 12 inches. I keep saying inches, percent. So we put the 12% here for the CG. And then we're going to put in our flap setting of 23. And we're going to go and move our flap, or my elevator. Over there. Okay. And then we go put that to flap setting. Let's move all that. And then we'll turn on our pumps. Alright, and then at this point, we're kind of ready to start pushing back and starting engines. We're not in a movement area, so we can push back. We don't have to call them up. Here we are in our beautiful Northwest Airlines paint. Let's go ahead and release the brakes so that we get the gate pulling off from us. Oof, ugly rows of water out there. And oops, wrong button. Turn our anti-collision on. Oh, I skipped an item. What? Really? Okay. Yeah, it was there. All right. There we go. Good. Shift G. And we're going to do a push back to the left.
Okay, I'll send the push card.
Roger that. Here comes the cart. Oh, he just crushed. He just totally squashed that poor guy. Oh, he lived.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys. We're rolling backward. While that's happening. Oh. Gotta make sure I have this on. There.
Yeah, I did 230 Denver Center Edge.
Let's get some pumps going. Let's do with B today. Last time I did A. He's got to come off. And we got that going. And we're starting to see action.
Okay, I'm clearing now.
Cool. Flight planes 1. Nice plane. Keep thinking about getting the rotating MD-80. What happened to the other MD-80 another company had made? So the ATS. I don't know if you go on xplane.org on the forums there. They have their own subforum on their McDonnell Douglas. It's like under payware or whatever it is. You can scroll down like all the payware stuff. Anyway, you can like read on there. Apparently they're supposedly still going to release it. It's just not happening yet. So I don't know what the latest delay is, but there's no date yet. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Flight plan.
United 230, contact Denver Center 118.57. United 230, Denver Center, roger. Descend via the Teller 2 arrival, Denver altimeter.
This plane is performed extremely reliably
3005.
on the level that I use it. Okay, so everything's fired up, and engine started. After start, we'll shut all that off. This is coming off for the time being. Yeah, he streams it. I've seen him stream it quite often, for sure. And we're gonna put flaps in 4th position. Oh, we can give passengers back there air. I guess they want to breathe back there. I heard oxygen's pretty popular, you know. Okay. Auto brake, gotta set that for takeoff. And arm it. And ooh, look at that. The X-Plane 11 lighting. This is what it should look like all the time. Unless it's dark outside. For some reason, X-Plane 11 just messes with me. It decides to make it dark once in a while. I bitch about that all the time, don't I? I gotta like finally isolate a bunch of video examples and send it off to Laminar. And I definitely think it's an X-Plane thing. And apparently it also happens without X-Enviro, so. Alright. Let's do a full deflection of our flight controls. We're good there. Nose lights going dim. And what we can do is listen to the official current weather.
Quiet bridge visual approach runway 28 right in use.
You have
Departing
to
runway
pay for
1
the
left.
oxygen, yeah, right.
1 right. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact you have hotel.
Okay, hotel. So, let's just do a quick brief on the departure. Take off runway 28 left or right. Climb heading 284 to 520 feet. Then direct cross Westla. At or above 2,000. Direct to port. Okay. Maintain 3,000. Expect filed altitude. 10 minutes of departure. We already... the departure frequency is going to be 135.1. We'll have to plug that in as we get to the runway. And then we're doing the Intel transition, so it's pretty much just some left turns, YouTube, and then Intel. And I think it's pretty straightforward. I'm thinking that as we're climbing, and we get to be handed off to departure control, they'll then give us a higher altitude. So we'll be ready for that. Continued on the following page. I think it's just the obstruction stuff. Alright, and we have information is hotel. Okay, so we're gonna pull up like over here, and then I'm guessing we're gonna get taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, cross 1 left and right, and Foxtrot all the way to 28 left. So the weird things out here are when you get to this point, it's easy to accidentally go too far and turn to the right. I've made that mistake before. We definitely don't want to accidentally go down Juliet, because we'll end up on a runway we're not supposed to be on at that point. And then the other weird one is when you get to the fork in the road by November in Foxtrot. That threw me a couple of times the first few times I went there. So let's continue and make a slight right. And that we're not pointing at anybody or people, we can go ahead and turn on radar.
Nancy 10 Foxtrot, there no traffic observed between you and
That
Main.
fuel
Field
truck
report
was like,
cancellation
it's about
at
time that
5:06
guy
versus
moved his
frequency.
ass.
Change to advisory frequency approved.
I think there's a ground point to call in from over here. Yeah, I see it already. Seven fours. Actually, it's just one. Alright, spot 9. San Francisco ground. Northwest 576 is by spot 9 and ready to taxi with information hotel. I hope it didn't break up.
Northwest 576, San Francisco ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot. Hold short, runway 1 left at Foxtrot.
Okay, 28 left, Alpha Foxtrot, and we'll hold short at 1 left at Foxtrot, Northwest 576. So we're just gonna basically hang a right, come up here. At one point along the way, sometimes they'll tell you as you're approaching there that you can continue. Otherwise, we'll come to a stop. Okay. This is a normal indicator at this point.
United 230, contact Denver, approach 120.35. United 230, Denver approach, roger. Expect ILS runway 35, left approach.
Did you see that truck? That dude's off-roading, man. He's like, I don't give a flying. Oh man, that's great. Guy was just like, I got shit to deliver, man. I don't have time for any of these obstacles. I guess it must have failed to load that 1100 parameter that we saw before. That's what happens when you have a 1100 failure in your log file. Airport vehicles are just like, mm-hmm. Alright, so Foxtrot straight ahead. Alpha to the right. Oh, there goes some of those rats with wings that just took off from the field. We only saw them briefly because they disappeared into the X-Enviro bug. Alright, we gotta stop here. I was getting ready to blast right through here. I just forgot. Now, he didn't tell us to contact him, but we'll just sort of chill here for a minute. Gives me a moment to eat another couple of cashews. Look at those bastards. They're all eating the food spill that occurred from one of the other drivers that drove like a maniac out here. San Francisco ground, Northwest 576 at 19. Holding short, one left.
Northwest 576, cross runway 1 left, runway 1 right at Foxtrot. Continue taxi.
Okay, we'll cross one left, one right at Foxtrot. Continue taxi Northwest 576. A couple of them are still hanging out over there.
United 230, content for approach 123.85.
I have no horn to honk at them, so just relying on the volume of the engines. Squash. Hey, Flight Logic. Pondering how the lyrics
230 Denver approach, afternoon, altimeter 30.
"Do What You Want With My Body" are approved for a company-wide live stream intro music. Is that your place of work, Jason? Didn't someone from Fox News get fired because they chose one of the, intro or outro music? They picked like a rap song where the rapper was basically dropping N-bombs going into commercial. It was one of those shows, right? It was like a year or two ago. Oh, we lost the lighting again. Okay.
Number 10 Foxtrot, roger, received at 0, correction, 210 for
Mr.
update.
Marcus.
Shadow over rate check was loud and clear.
Not that I know of, Flight Logic.
Commander 1 Kilo.
I went on their
Foxtrot,
forum.
Maintain VFR squawk 4256.
Didn't see anything. Is there any indication as to what's supposed to be included in that? I'd like to read about it. Alright, so let's put tower here. We need the NorCal frequency. 135.1. Okay, let me just dial these little guy up here too. There we go.
Number 1 Kilo Foxtrot, radar
So
contact 30
looking
miles
okay
west
for
of
there
the
for
chute.
now. And then
Bend altimeter 29er.
let's do a quick
400 clearance ratio.
before takeoff. Alright, so we're gonna just come up here and kill the air. And we're gonna do a quick warning test, make sure that we don't get any stabilizer or anything like that.
Brake. Brake.
Okay, that's all what we should be hearing since our brakes are locked. So we're good there. What's in my... Shut off the air switch. Wants us to kill our... VLs.
November 1 Kilo
So we're
Foxtrot,
there.
Sacramento International
And
Airport.
this is actually
has
coming back
found
on.
to maintain 1000.
And that's all good there too. Cool. And we're on tower, correct? Yes. San Francisco Tower, Northwest 576 is at 28 left, ready for departure.
Northwest 576 San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff. Wind 280 at 20.
Okay, clear for takeoff, 28 left, Northwest 576. Oops. Strobage. Marcus, what's up, man? I hope all of the headaches have cleared away at the household. Ooh, I can hear the wind. That windsock is still going. Let's go ahead and hit that. Stand these suckers up. 1.4. That's well engaged. And here we go. We're gonna need like a left input here. Which means alive, we're already showing 80 knots. Rotate.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope.
Pause, right gear's coming up.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light slope.
We had a frequency in there before that was being indicated. Airway through 400. Nav's being dialed in.
Northwest 576, contact NorCal departure.
NorCal departure, Northwest 576. Okay, we're through 1000. The Autopilot is on.
United 230, contact Denver Tower 133.3.
And let's start accelerating. So we'll go vertical speed mode and pitch down just a touch so we can get some acceleration going. Let's go ahead and switch that frequency over to departure. Locale departure, Northwest 576, 1700, climb via SID.
30 Denver Tower, good afternoon. Runway 35 left, cleared land.
Alright, we can go to another notch of flaps up. Let's go to climb mode.
Northwest 576, NorCal departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Level 190, Northwest 576. Another notch of flaps, 190. Oops.
Canada 8350.
Alright, so the climb should continue, and we're 200 knots. Let me get this. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and go here. And the speed is 230. Let's go ahead and climb via this. Glad we caught that. Not supposed to exceed 230 until crossing Westla. Alright, we're over 3,000 AGL. Let's click in the VNAV.
315. Thank you. Radar contact 35 miles north of Coeur d'Alene. And I'll have lower for you here in a while.
The feet have headaches. Oh, man. Bummer. Hey, Nightmare Frame. How's it going, man? Nice meeting you at Flight Sim Con. I don't think I talked to you since then. Alright, so we're climbing via the departure now. A little turbulence out here, as we experienced in the GA flight on the way in. So the flight attendants have informed the passengers where the barf bags are. Let's hope that they have accurate barfing accuracy. Alright. It's kind of a cool cloud effect, given that it's 2D clouds. Alright, approaching 10,000. Acceleration should occur. Actually, we're going to hold 250 up through 11. Looks like. Yeah, it's a nice one, right, Marcus? Yeah.
230, turn left enable taxi.
It's on the org.
So via Mike on the ground, 725.
It was, I forgot who made it.
It's
Yeah, it's beautifully done.
127.
Works in both 10 and 11. So we're flying 10. It's got a nice reflection to it. I don't think it's overdone. And it's got all that sexy dirt on her. Very nice. Flight planes. We're using 17 with 18 around large airports. Although some of the ortho you saw was also Mr. X's ortho around his free San Francisco scenery on the org. KSFO. If you don't have it already, check it out. But the rest of it you're seeing out here is now Ortho 4XP.
Northwest 576, contact open center 127.45.
127.45, Northwest 576. I just put a bunch of nuts in my, a bunch of cashews in my mouth. It didn't sound good saying it the other way. I had to tuck them in my cheek before responding. Cal Center, Northwest 576, 15,400 for flyable 190.
Northwest 576, Oakland Center, roger. Call maintain flight level 290.
Flyable 290, Northwest 576. Alright, that 290. And if you notice, it's a little quiet because the engine sounds pretty loud. So, you have to think about your PilotEdge client. Dial up the volume a little bit. That should be plenty loud. Exactly. You know what flight sites act. This would be a nice mix of clouds if it stays just like this. This is X-Enviro. Should let me double check something. Alright, good.
Commander 1 Kilo Foxtrot, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Let me know if that's a little too loud. It might be a little bit. Right about there. Just a touch past halfway seems to be pretty good. I think we're probably approaching 18. Just about ready to shut off those landing
Number
lights.
1 Kilo Foxtrot, Seattle Center, roger. Bend altimeter 29994.
Yeah, above 18. Yeah. I agree, Ninja. As usual, I forgot to do my after takeoff check, so put our auto brake off. Pumps. I'm gonna go to let's see what you're gonna do. These are coming off. These are going to go to low. Pretty straightforward. You're scaring yourself. Yeah, I toned it down a little bit, but let me know if it's coming through on stream louder than I am, or the engine like way too loud over the engine. Just let me know. I think I dialed it down after you said that. Wow, look at that terrain down there through a layer.
Air Canada 8315, contact Seattle Center 125.1.
Saw a place of trees. Which side?
Air Canada 8315, Seattle Center.
Has California still holding green since you guys had all that rain, or is it drying up again? Oh yeah, flight plans for sure. Definitely has attracted a lot more people to X-Plane. For those of us that have been in X-Plane, I mean, anyone that enjoys VFR flying, it is just fantastic. Oh yeah, Ninja. I wish Google would do another photo run while it's still green. Man, my fans are screaming. Let's hear what's going on here. Temperatures have definitely been better since going to 4.7. Oops. Yeah, that would be an interesting challenge. Well, I guess it's the providers, so I guess it kind of makes sense too that Google Maps, Bing Maps, their whole purpose is just to show what the terrain actually looks like, and if they photographed during the winter, it being all white in places that get snow, it would just be very featureless. Ooh, 100-degree heat wave. That's going to be rough. Now, does that come with humidity? You guys are entering, isn't like July and August the sort of humid season for the southwest United States? Oh, I got to put this back to off now. I think that was, should have been done as well. A few years back when I went and visited Washington, D.C., and I went, the girlfriend I had at the time, she had a conference down there. So I went and checked out the Air and Space Museum, of course, but we were just down there for like a long weekend, and the whole long weekend it was 104 degrees. One of the days everything broke a record of 104. It hit 100 every time. So even going out at like 8 o'clock at night to dinner was just miserable. It was a furnace. nose of the plane looks really dark in this lighting. I wonder if that weird lighting issue I'm having is suddenly kicked in to bright in the cockpit again. If that nose shot, it would look a little brighter too on the outside. Flight plans. I live in New York, on Long Island. Yeah, it's in the shadow. It just looked dark. You know, like it looked kind of just overly dark. You know what I mean? Yeah, the sun's coming from this direction. You see how like the stabilizers hit the fuselage here and here. That's just me being nitpicky as usual. Is that Route 5 we're seeing down there, cut diagonally across? There's a whole lot of GA down that way. Is that Fresno? Here, maybe not. I don't know. Let's have a look. We're by Intel. So if we come up on the chart, we check out where we are. Intel, right by Fresno, all Californians' favorite city. I was just thinking about it. Like, just say no to Fresno. That's funny. Love the flybys, man. It'd be great if XEnviro fixes this like little shader thing. Get rid of the blockiness so it doesn't ruin the immersion. I won't say it ruins it. It will like increase the immersion. How's that? We're in 11 right now, Sinclair. Yes, we are in 11. Taking advantage of a quote unquote X-Plane 11 compatible airplane. Really? Flight Logic? Cool. Let's hear 'em. Because I'm like an East Coast guy, so I always learn more from you guys. Dust, gasoline. Now, are you talking about like the atmospheric contaminant of dust? Or are you talking about like angel dust, PCP? Like, are they known for their high quality? Like, are they the Heisenberg of PCP or something? Oh, we're in a turn. There's one cloud texture in the set 2 experimental clouds that you see how they kind of just don't look as good as their other cumulus cloud representation, just sort of blocky. I don't know if you guys notice the same thing. It's environment. Sinclair, it can. Are you running X-Plane? Download
Air Canada 83,
Ortho
15
4
pilot
XP.
discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Oh, yeah, that's the issue. Well, we're waiting for you, buddy. When you're ready to step over to X-Plane, the entire X-Plane community will help you get started, especially on Twitch. Okay, so we've passed Fresno. We're heading toward these beautiful mountains, these Sierra Nevadas. Past Intel, so I guess we're done with it. Let's go ahead and kill that. And we'll set up for our arrival destination just so we have them all up. So let's do the Sunset 3 arrival. It's a one-pager. That's good. For now, we'll put up the ILS 25 left, and we'll put up airport diagram, another tab. Okay, and then I'll put this one on the very end, so that if we need to pull up a different chart, we can very easily. Let's rotate this to the right. Big. Looks big enough, but I'll put it page width. And page fit and then rotate it. Alright. So we come in from Betty. It's at or above my cal at level 210. Fuzzy is a hard 16,000 at 250 knots, so we'll have to be mindful of that. Speed restriction at that higher altitude. Akumi to 30 at 1,000. And then sunset, so we might get a descent via at one point. There's no block altitudes, so I don't have to worry about that at the moment. They give us the localizer frequencies here. We need them. Cool. And we're going to be riding on Q160 something, if I remember correctly. Let's just have a quick look over here. Q162, it's kind of cool. Taking through some turns. I like turns in my route, just because it's boring to watch an airplane fly straight. Sorry, hold on. Okay, wait. One has been 11 though. What do you mean by wrong altitude? How do you find a correct altitude for a trip? ATC always says I put in the wrong altitude. Alright, wait, this is my trying to see. Whatever you want to put in, just put it. That's what we call pulling a George Costanza, right? Where you're gonna do the opposite of everything you've always done. I love that episode. If you guys have seen that one. He walks up to that good-looking girl and he's like, "Hello, my name is George. I'm 40-something years old and I live at home with my parents." She's like, "How you doing?" If you sit up on the wrong altitude in the flight plan, it gives me suggestions for other ones. Yeah, definitely those sources of information help out a lot. Hey, Miss Co-Pilot, how's it going? Welcome to Northwest Airlines. We got some purple snow. I could see that maybe happening in Minnesota with the Vikings and all. We're gonna do a little sort of like more in the sky spinorama here. So if X-Plane found a way to do snow textures, one thing I'd want to be able to do is obviously shut them off, but also shut them off in a way that it would ignore the time of year. So let's say you wanted to have cold temperatures, but you were sick of looking at the white textures all the time, because I think that would happen. Yeah, I think some people would probably get bored. I know I would. I would get bored of just staring at white scenery all the time. Here it looks cool in the mountains because it definitely has some, variance to it. You get those snow-covered peaks. But it was all white all the time. But, Really? Is that for X-Plane? I have not tried that, but it sounds cool. Covers ortho. Well, what way does it cover ortho, though? I mean, it would make sense that if you had ortho, but you loaded it into snow, it should be covered, right? Or yeah, you could put a link up. Spawn kill. Doesn't Alt F4 shut off people's program or something like that? Okay. Yeah, I understand it's a joke. Yeah, I've seen people get banned for that. I haven't banned anybody for because I'm not stupid enough to do it. Thankfully, I learned. I shouldn't say stupid enough. I learned what it meant before it was ever suggested to me. But if I was in the middle of a stream and somebody suggested that, I did it. My emotional reaction would be to ban that person. It does it without even saying, like, are you sure you want to close the program? It, like, literally just kills it. Hey, better, what's going on? So this is also a really nice area to fly GA. I've done a lot of GA flying up and down here at, like, 8,000,
576, contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
133.55, Northwest 576. Coming around here, and then when you come around this side and shoot back down around here, like hooking around this curve, at you know, these peaks above you, it's just really neat. I gotta update this. You can see how these peaks are softer than these here. This is the higher res, higher curve tall and ortho 4 XP versus the older G2 XPL stuff. Oops, what am I doing? Okay. 133.55.
Well, you're supposed to go northwestbound. You're going southeastbound. I think that's the problem. So turn back towards Burbank Airport here. Find the Golden State. Keep it off your right side, and transition Charlie airspace at or below 3,000.
Center Northwest 576, level 290.
Northwest 576, Los Angeles Center. Cross Beatty at maintain level 240.
Beatty, flight level 240, Northwest 576. Yeah, I think this is, in this area, we're back on Google's scenery. So yeah, it does look really good. Alright, Beatty, BTY, is flight level 240. Our topic descent is after that. So we're going to make a little change then. Oops, wrong button. Slash should see this move back. Just to help see the effect for those watching on a smaller monitor. So let's see if it moves. Well, hopefully we're going to see that move back somewhere between beta and ESA. Yeah, there we go. Cool, worked. So top descent is in 40 miles. Oh yeah. You know, imagine, because we know that Jack does a nice view with a nice job with the wing flex on his model. Imagine when he does the 747 finally, how, or anybody that does that airplane, you know, how that view will look. Just that big, massive wing with triple slotted Fowler flaps, inboard and outboard ailerons. You know, that would be pretty sweet. Oh, we're gonna get hit. Oof.
154 Alpha contact, Mojave Tower 127.6.
Coming up on Keno. But 5 miles, I guess.
154 Alpha, Mojave Tower, enter right downwind runway 26, report midfield. Or 154 Alpha, right down.
Wag and wiggle.
Says 90 Tango Foxtrot, contact departure 134.2.
That'd be a nice little like thing to put in. You know, where they put like study level sim, and then they could put in high definition wiggle waggle flex.
Sun Double 2 Fox Tower, runway 24, cleared for takeoff. Wind 2011, gust 19er. Or 90 Tango Foxtrot, SoCal, departure cancel out the restriction, resume on navigation.
Yeah. I was thinking about that exact video, J-Snap. The best is the slow motion aspect of it. With when you watch it again, look at that plane hit so hard. Look how the flaps shake on their tracks. Like, I can't imagine. Oh man, I mean, obviously they're designed to flex a little bit, but damn, talk about testing the limits.
Or 15 Alpha, Mojave Tower 6.
Alright, 20 miles out. Put in 240.
Or 154 Alpha, you were instructed to enter right downwind runway 26. What runway are you on? Are you making the pattern for? Sun Double 2 counterpart. Alright, enter 14 Alpha, last chance, enter a left base runway 26. Sun Double 2, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000.
Hey, Dead Man, how's it going? Oh. Marcus.
154 Alpha. Thank you. Runway 26, clear to land.
I think we're on our way down now. LA Center, Northwest 576, leaving flight level 290 for 240.
Northwest 566, Q contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
134.65, Northwest 576. Three, 4.65. What is that? 6 miles away, 2,000 feet. Let's put some spoilers. Actually, it says I'm on profile. Well, let's just let it do its thing. We'll trust it. It's not the IXCG VNAV. LA Center, Northwest 576, flight level 256 for 240.
Northwest 576, Los Angeles Center, descend via Sunset 3, arrival, Las Vegas altimeter 2988.
Okay, descend via the Sunset 3 arrival at Northwest 576. Alright, so we'll just bring this down lower. I think the lowest altitude in the arrival is 8,000. We're going to double check that. Let's just plug it in for now. And, let's see, where are we? 8,000, and then 8,000. Okay. Not going to use any VORs whatsoever. So I'm going to plug in the 111.75 now. But let's just go ahead and listen to the latest weather. So let me give this a refresh. Mr. Sim Dude, how's it going, buddy? Come on, load. Damn it. Alright. To 160.7. I guess they could give us the 100.
121 Alpha, Roger, thank
less
you.
than 10
Contact
knots,
SoCal
so
approach 119.6.
should be fine. 2 5s. And, so, put in 111.75. Okay. Doing good? Awesome.
I went to Alpha Whiskey, SoCal
Past couple
approach.
times with the TCAS on this plane,
At
flying
Mission
in
Bay,
and around
cleared into Bravo airspace at about
Vegas,
below
I got a lot of
3,500.
traffic.
The Limburg altimeter 2992.
So VNAV set. At or above 210.
Or 121 Alpha Whiskey.
Near my cal, so it's just sort of chilling on the way down at about 600 feet per minute.
Or 154 Alpha. Mojave ground taxi parking via Charlie, and that's pass for the Cat 6.
When are they going to update the IXCG? Such a good plane. But still, well, did you get the 1.1 update flight plane? So if you're flying X-Plane 10, it's actually, it is much better.
There are no descend via on there.
But they're going to, from what they said at Flight SimCon in passing conversation, it sounds like, as far as like really more solid work on the FMS. Not just reliability, but actual VNAV stuff. It sounded like somewhere in August. But that there was going to be like a version 11
8,000.
update.
2980.
Like more improvements for the version 11 compatibility. More ninja fixes, I guess.
Zero Tech Foxtrot, contact point Google approach 124.7.
Within the next couple weeks. That's what it sounded like to me. So, and I think John fired the same thing.
And Sun Double 2, the previous controller said there's no descent on there. It's actually incorrect. He just handed you off at the wrong altitude. Sun Double 2 is going to be a slight delay at LAX airport. You cleared a darts intersection. Hold northeast as published. Expect further clearance. 2220, time now 2157.
Nice mountains, huh? You get like these stutters.
900 Tango for Strap Point Magoo approach the Point Magoo altimeter 2992.
Temperatures are holding relatively decent.
Official 1 Alpha Whiskey, contact Limerick Tower 118.3.
Alright, let's see if the descent rate steepens after my cow. Curious. Yeah, there it goes a little bit. We come over the last ridge line, it's going to look really nice.
Number 121 Alpha Whiskey, Limerick Tower, runway 27, and enter right downwind, clear to land.
I love the haze in the valleys out there. Or lower lying areas. The dog's going crazy. It's dinner time. Oh wow. Sounds like a long flight. So it looks like a dry lake bed with houses and stuff in it. I wonder what that surface is like to build on. Do they have basements? Is it sandy, kind of unstable? Hey, Benison, how's it going? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Benna? Benny?
Level 2, thank you.
6 hours and 15 minutes, yeah. I just did one of my longest flights, and I stayed at the computer for about 80% of the time, and that was is that? From Boston to Dallas Fort Worth. It's 1,500 miles. Which I guess is... The actual flight time was probably under 4 hours.
And 762 Fox ground.
But like
24
chatting with
taxi
people and setting it up, landing. A couple times though I left the computer.
Cessna 0 Tango Foxtrot traffic just left at 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, altitude gates 5,500, type unknown.
Pass okay, it's not fast. Well, I like to get it right though, so if there's a way you can type it now, I should say it. How about you give me the 1, 2, or 3? It's either Bensim, Benisim, Benisim, or 4 for other. Or 5 if you just want me to leave it alone and drop the topic. Just leave it alone already. Alright, here goes that cool ridge line. We're going to cross those mountains out there. Thanks, nerds. Number 2. So it's Benisim. Now I got to remember which one that was. Nice. J-Snap busting out the language knowledge. J-Snap's like, can you give me the language of origin, please? Like a spelling bee champ. I'm always blown away by those kids.
This is 121 Alpha
total
Whiskey,
science,
route to taxi parking via Charlie Pass for the cat.
Knowledge of languages,
good job.
origins,
Congrats.
and stuff like that. I was gonna ask, is it Skrit or Skirt? I think it was Skrit.
Calling palm turns down. I understand you're a Cessna. I need to know your call sign.
It might be a good idea to look at the panel and make sure the plane's doing okay, but I don't see any
Delta
wild
Whiskey, that's a
pitch
call sign. Delta Whiskey
attitudes, and
556.
I'm just enjoying the view out here very much.
Number 556 Delta Whiskey, sorry about that. Palm Street, just
Vegas.
again, request, I missed it.
Rotate. Yeah, flying kid, it's a rotate.
Number 556 to Whiskey, right, departure frequency 126.7, squawk 4134. 126.7. Uh, 4134, is that what you said? Number 6 Delta Whiskey, thank you, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Let's have a quick look down here. Alright, so we're getting to a lot of fixes over here. We're going to do a step down there. Get some better resolution. And we're supposed to be 11,000 over at Pukumi.
Northwest 576, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9.
125.9 Northwest 576. 125.9.
733 Uniform Charlie, squawks 2674, ident.
Okay, there's the 25s out here. Let's look at that.
There's 0 Tango Fox, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
I just gotta give you guys the view.
There's 733 Uniform Charlie, radar contact 20 miles north of Mission Bay via WAR, traffic off your, you're actually over Mount Black there. Traffic off your 2 o'clock and 3 miles southbound onto the case 2100, type of no.
Okay, Las Vegas approach, Northwest 576, descending through 11,300.
Northwest 56, Las Vegas approach, Las Vegas altimeter 2988. Advise you of the weather, expect visual approach, runway 25 left.
Okay, 2988, we do have the weather for Northwest 576, visual 25 left.
Or 90 Tango Foxtrot, Santa Barbara approach, listen
I
for
don't know
your
if I
call
ever
sign,
put
that wasn't for you.
2992.
You are VFR. Join the 101 freeway westbound and expect a base for the 15s, the Santa Barbara altimeter 2991. Reserve Tango Foxtrot. Cessna 9 Tango Foxtrot. Right, join the 101 freeway. It's off your right side. And it kind of just follows the coast and then turns up to the north side of the airport there. You follow the freeway and expect a base for the 15s. Contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Come on, frames, hang in there. I don't know what's causing that. I usually do get a frame rate hit right
Bravo
on
airspace
the
proceed as requested and
threshold of this runway.
Liberty altimeter 2992. Is there something else?
So figuring 25 left. Now, X-Plane announced that they're doing all custom scenery. I hope that they do the whole city. But supposedly they're going to be doing, you know, landmark objects, including.
Fox Tower,
what is that?
27013 gust 22, runway 24, clip to take off.
It's going to happen again, I know it. Oh, let me just do one thing. I did not follow my descent checklist.
So Nova 2, thanks for your information and expect Dallas runway 24
No
right
idea why
approach.
that, if that was the case. What? Electrical. Ugh. I gotta learn why that is. Why am I having that happen?
November 90 Tango Foxtrot, Santa Barbara Tower, enter left base, runway 15 left, clear to land, wind 200 at 4.
Alright, so descending, we need to.
90 Tango Foxtrot, affirmative, left base, runway 15 left, you are cleared to land.
Fuel signs on, altimeter set, hydraulic pumps on high. Our other pumps are on.
Reserve Tango Foxtrot, roger, a right 360 is approved.
Cutting galley power is a no-no.
Reserve Tango Foxtrot, if you're on there, keep an eye, there is terrain to the
We gotta keep everything nice and cold, right? Hey Tim, how's it going?
Northwest 566 airport, 9 o'clock, 5 miles port side.
Airport is in sight, Northwest 576.
Northwest 576, Clippers approach, runway 25 left.
Clear visual 25 left, Northwest 576. Alright, so where's going to be the last
Send Nova 2.
frequency?
Turn
before
left.
we get
direct
tower.
darts clear to Los Angeles Airport. Via
Tower
direct darts,
for
Kimo 3
25
arrival
left
at maintain
is
6000.
My 119.9er. So let's get this thing down. What's our speed? Speed is 220. That's fine. Let's get this thing down to 5. Speed.
Air 556 Delta Whiskey, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, cliff takeoff. Wind variable, correction, wind 060 at 7.
Okay, we're good there. And speed control. Okay. And then we're gonna not need any spoilers. Okay. And let's see, we're definitely like, let's do it like, what would the pilot
Gala
say?
352, John Wayne Tower, Cliff, San
Like,
Francisco
well,
Airport here, departure, EK
told them that
transition
the
as
airport
filed,
was in
climb via
sight,
Civic, set
but
maintain
I'm sticking my
6000.
face to the window and
Departure
it's
frequency.
way back there somewhere. Oh, I see the buildings.
128.1
All right.
squawk 5637.
Okay. Get a little fast. Put in another notch. Get it flaps 11. Give it some more drag.
KLA 352 back right.
Let me double check the rest of this. Iowa, how's it going?
Sun Devil 2, contact SoCal approach 124.9er. See it?
Too bad we weren't actually following the full approach. We could just fly right over Dan. But anyway, glide slope is coming up from underneath. I'm gonna let it go a little bit more, and then I'll make the left turn. Oh, actually, I should just line this up with.
Sun Devil 2, SoCal approach, descend maintain 3000, expect ILS runway 24 right approach, altimeter 2990.
Activate our heading select. Go a little bit more. Let's go and make a left turn. Slows to 180.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Thank you. How's our terrain clearance looking?
Victor Uniform Charlie, can't do that because that's Montgomery airspace there. You're leaving Bravo airspace. What are your intentions now? Victor Uniform Charlie, roger, contact Montgomery Tower. You can squawk VFR, radar service terminated. We'll see.
Okay.
Altitude.
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 Oh, I never put the set on.
Altitude.
6 Delta Whiskey, contact.
Let's stop it at 4. Thank you.
6 Delta Whiskey, are you going to want flight following, or you staying local? What are your intentions?
Alright, that should work. I don't know if the SOPs would be too happy about. Oh, look at that plane! It's like as if they crashed into the mountains, but obviously that's some photo plane caught in there.
732 Uniform Charlie, Montgomery Tower. What's your position?
Okay, here comes the localizer.
Number 3 Uniform Charlie, roger. Enter left downwind, runway 28 or right, clear. Number 556 Delta Whiskey.
Kurahit, remind me when we get on the ground, and I'll pull them up. Sure, I can even go through a couple of them if you want. All right, let's go to 170.
I understand that. Do you want me following? Did you request flight following?
Landing
6 Delta Whiskey, contact depart.
Landing gear.
Okay.
Sun Devil 2, wing 220. 3 Uniform Charlie, no problems, approved as requested. Sun Devil 2, signals from JetSF, lighting 240, maintain 3000 until established local clouds, clear ILS running 24 right.
Put in a 10 knot correction. We'll call it 145 on the approach. Oh, nice. We got some nice bright cockpit work to work with for a little bit.
Cessna 556 Delta Whiskey. So got departure, radar contact. When you check onto a new frequency, all we need is your call sign, full call sign, and altitude. That's all you need to give when you check onto a new frequency.
Okay, so we have our brakes.
Now, when you're checking on for the first time, so I guess I'm saying that wrong. When you're given a frequency change from one controller to another controller, you just need call sign and altitude. If you're checking on for the first time, then you can give all that information you just gave. It's fine.
All right, so my spoilers are set for touchdown, and think my speed's alright. We have landing flaps
Cessna 0
set.
Tango Foxtrot, safe parking. Cessna 0 Tango Foxtrot, north transient.
Oh.
Cessna 0 Tango Foxtrot, taxi
That's
north
why.
transient, parking via Bravo Charlie, cross runway 25 at Bravo.
Alright. Crossing Relland. We're not on tower
Northwest
yet.
76,
There
contact
it
Las
is.
Vegas Tower, 119 Point Manor.
Okay, over to tower, Northwest 576.
Sun up 2, contact Los Angeles Tower, 133 Point Manor.
What? I thought we damn it. I thought I put that in there before.
Sun double 2, Los Angeles Tower, wind 23011, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Runway 24 right, Sun double 2.
Las Vegas Tower, Northwest 576, visual 25 left.
Northwest 576, Las Vegas Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 170 at 5.
Clear to land, 25 left, Northwest 576.
1000.
John Wayne clearance, Jet 523 Victor Foxtrot. IFR to John Wayne with Quebec. Looking for the ILS 1 rating, please.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Settle down, please.
Air 523 Vic Foxtrot, John Wayne, clearance for the I-1, clear to John Wayne Airport on departure, flight 175. Radar vector Seal Beach, direct, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4416.
Cleared to John Wayne via heading 175, vectors to Seal Beach, then direct, maintain 5,000. Departure 128.1, squawk 4416. 523 Victor Foxtrot.
Air 3 Victor Foxtrot, read back.
30 from Charlie is off of 28 right at Echo.
Thanks, Watt. Yeah, we were descending pretty steep for sure. Las Vegas Tower, Northwest 576 is off at Alpha 7 from 25 left.
Northwest 576, cross runway 25 left at Alpha 7, contact ground point 1 on the other side.
Alright, cross runway 25 right at Alpha 7 will contact ground on the other side, Northwest 576.
Air 3 uniform, Charlie, cross runway 28 left at Gulf, taxi parking via Gulf Hotel, and monitor ground. Have a good day.
Alright, cross to left to Golf, taxi parking via Golf Hotel, and you have a great rest of your day too. 3 from Charlie.
Butt lap,
Butt flaps.
flat, stabilizer.
John Wayne.
That might actually
Viper
be
Jet,
a really
523
weird
Victor
yet
Foxtrot.
amusing emote.
Southeast
Butt
ramp for
flaps.
taxi with Quebec for runway 20 right.
Whoa. We'll contact ground. And then
Jet 5 to
disconnect.
Victor Foxtrot, John Wayne ground.
So.
Verify squawk 4416, squawk altitude.
We're east. I think he said 121.1. That's what we should be calling on, but let's just go over there. 121.1.
Sun Devil 2, cross runway 24 left at Yankee.
24 right, hold short 24 left at
Yankee. And contact ground point 65 on the other side.
E-gates? D-gates? E-gates, yeah. Well,
cross 24 left, ground point 65 on the other side, Sun Devil 2.
Las Vegas ground, Northwest 576, requesting E-gates.
Northwest 576, Las Vegas ground. Taxi to E-gates via Bravo, Charlie 5.
Bravo, Charlie 5, E-gates, Northwest 576. Okay.
John Wayne, ground Viper Jet, 523 Victor Foxtrot, confirmed, stock 4416.
Viper Jet 53 Victor Foxtrot, thank you. Runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Lima.
Taxi to runway 20 via Bravo Lima.
Hey Alpha, how's it going?
Viper Jet Victor Foxtrot, that's affirmative. You are parked on the west side, correct? That is you down on the west side.
Alright, so we're going to do right now.
Southeast ramp.
Well, actually, let's do this.
Victor Foxtrot, okay, then hold your position. We have an issue here. I got someone squawking your code
southwest
on the southwest ramp. I'll give you another one. Viper Jet 3 Victor Foxtrot, squawk 5430.
I might be lost. Let me double check my
doing good.
Parking
Had
position.
a couple nice flights. Just enjoying the day and
Los Angeles ground,
some
Sun
GA
Devil 2.
flying. We just did an airliner
24
flight.
left at Yankee, taxi to Delta 9.
Liner.
Sun Devil 2 Los Angeles ground, taxi Delta 9er via Yankee Echo Sierra Delta.
Delta 9 via Yankee Echo Sierra Delta, Sun Devil 2. Thanks for help.
Viper 3 Victor Foxtrot, squawk 5430. That'll let me know if we're if it's you or not.
John Wayne ground, Viper Jet, 523 Victor Foxtrot. Yeah.
You know, I think I was supposed to.
X-plane says I'm on the southeast ramp, but checked the airport
5, right? Bravo 5.
navigation aids. I am on the southwest ramp.
All right, this is. All right, cool.
Viper Jet 3 Victor
Yeah, I did
around
go.
you.
Oh no,
Yeah,
wait, here it is.
Probably were. Go ahead and
yeah, I did. No,
get
wait.
the code in
Oh,
there,
yeah, wait.
5430.
Where are we? Hello. Okay, there we are. Just kidding. Well, before I wasn't, but now I am. So here's Charlie 5.
John Wayne ground, Cali 352, ready to push on to Alpha.
Cali 352, John Wayne ground, push on Alpha.
Batch like, what is this guy
Push
doing?
out, approved, Cali 352.
Didn't want to.
Viper Jet 53 Victor Foxtrot, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
I think I broke the weld, guys. I think I broke the weld.
Viper Jet 3 Victor Foxtrot, correction, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Lima.
I'll make a left. Just like,
Victor Foxtrot, taxiing via Bravo Lima to runway 20 right.
Just like an airplane too, when he goes. Psh, psh. All right, so we would go around this building and park and all that, but we're just gonna stop here, disconnect, so we check out a replay. And oops, wrong one. What am I doing? PilotEdge. We could get fancy. Hold on. Apparently, you can like click a bunch of times. You can disconnect it. Let's try it.
Disconnected.
There we go. Nice. All right, so. Brothers. Nice, nice like golden hour sun coming in, right? Let's actually let's just hit play. And manually put it back instead of watching. I guess the first angle will be from the wing.
1,000.
What does a Quest Kodak do? Oh, Quest Kodiak. Never mind. I'm sitting here thinking, like, what do they come out with, a camera or something? Now we can just automatically bring up our replay bar. Do a little, shit, I better not hit that reset view too fast. Because the next plane 10, it crashed me. Haha, you got it. Whiskey, absolutely. I think I still have my Olympus OM2. Got it back in 1983 to date myself even further. Although I was a teenager when I got it, so it was one hell of a gift. Look at that, the runway like dropped off under the wheels. Ooh, that's a little bug right there. Those clamshells, like the reversers, I understand, would disengage with weight off the wheels, but the way they snapped back wasn't fully accurate, I guess. Yeah, I know you mentioned that you still shoot film. Wait, what's Nerd Rage? What's giving terrible frame rate? The aircraft update, right? Not the actual in the sim. It hasn't been an 11 update then. Hey Chili, how's it going? Oh dude, Chili, thanks for the host, man. I don't know why that's not coming through for me. I don't hear like that boing sound. Let's do one tower view. Wrong tower. But it'll set itself up automatically to the next one. There's a tower we're looking for. As Ben Kenobi might say. Yeah, it was definitely a cool meeting. Yeah, I didn't get to talk with you very much. I was in a bunch of the talks, and there's a lot of people I missed. But, you know, like the presentations. But, dude, yeah, it definitely was cool. Yeah. Something you think you might go to again? That is an app that your runs were looking for. Nice, yeah. That could work too. Hey, Exterminator, how's it going? It's been a while since I've seen Exterminator's name. Ball as well. Hey, what's this jerking pole in our way? I wonder if this will be fixed along with the, like, is this also a symptom of the jitter that we see? Now, I am psyched about this sim to keep getting better and better. They really were quite confident that